year-end savings now through New Year's at Hyundai.
As we come on the air tonight, extreme weather colliding with holiday travel. The blizzard on one of the year's busiest travel days. Airport delays stacking up tonight. Passengers stranded. Highways shut down. And the Northeast facing treacherous driving conditions right now. George Michael's mysterious death. Tributes pouring in for the pop star. Found dead on Christmas. The new questions tonight about his final days. Trump versus Obama. The war of words tonight. Donald Trump firing back after President Obama suggests he could have won the election. State of emergency. The dangerous sinkhole swallowing an American neighborhood. Residents forced to evacuate in the middle of a holiday. And go ahead, make my Christmas. The great lengths some are going to protect what's theirs. Porch pirates, beware.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Hey, good evening. I'm Tom Yamas in for David. We begin tonight with a winter weather blast hampering the trip home for millions on one of the year's busiest travel days. A blizzard slamming into the plain states. More than a foot of snow. You see it there in some spots. Highways shut down, and that system now moving east with icy driving conditions expected tonight in the Northeast. And it was a standstill at many major airports. The average delay in Minneapolis, more than 2 hours at one point. Today, approaching an hour at LAX, more than 330 cancellations coast to coast so far. And underscoring the power of the storm, straight-line winds destroying this building in Nebraska, and a freak Christmas Day tornado reported in Kansas. More on the forecast in a moment, but first, Lindsay Janis gets us started tonight with the holiday travel mess.
Tonight, treacherous travel for millions coming home from the holidays. 75-mile-per-hour wind gusts flipping this semi on its side in Grand Island, Nebraska, backing up traffic for miles. In Kansas, reports of a rare December tornado. And in the northern plains,
I'm on the second story. The snow's right there.
Powerful, blinding winds and over a foot of snow forced the closure of more than 500 miles of interstate across the Dakotas. Ice-covered roads on Christmas Day near Grand Forks sent dozens of cars careening off slick roads and caused pileups in Salt Lake City. In Minnesota, high winds downed power lines, leaving thousands in the dark and grounding flights. Chelsea Calmback spent Christmas night sleeping in an airport chair.
This is a holiday travel nightmare.
More than 3,000 delays and hundreds of canceled flights. WSOC's Mark Barber saw the morning crush in Charlotte firsthand.
From ticketing counters to security lines, Charlotte's airport is wall to wall with travelers, and all 130,000 passengers are flying here today.
Tonight, the misery means thousands could be forced to spend another night away from home.
And Lindsay Janis joins us now from LaGuardia. Lindsay, what are the worries as this storm now moves east?
Tom, the big concern is icy roads, especially in New England. Look out for more airport delays there, too. Tom?
Lindsay Janis for us tonight. Lindsay, thank you. This is a big storm, so for what's next on the storm system, let's bring in ABC's Rob Marciano. Hey, Rob.
Hi, Tom. A couple of concerns tonight. The severe weather in the south, and as Lindsay mentioned, that icing conditions across the Northeast. So we'll start there. You can see some sub-freezing temperatures along the I-95 corridor, or I-90 corridor. So next couple of hours will be treacherous. And then the backside of this, the southern side, that's where the severe thunderstorms are popping. A couple of tornado warnings earlier today as this thing crosses the Mississippi River, Nashville through Louisville. That's where we'll see maybe some flash flooding tonight. But look at these high temperatures today. 78 in Memphis, 76 degrees in Louisville. That's an all-time record, ties it for the month of December. Extremely warm temperatures, and this pushes off to the east tomorrow. Promises to be a quieter day, though, across the east.
All right, a lot going on with weather. Rob, thanks so much. Next to that Christmas night stunner, pop superstar George Michael found dead at the age of 53. The exact cause still under investigation. His manager saying the singer suffered heart failure. Meantime, the memorial at his home outside London growing tonight with tributes pouring in for the former Wham member who rocketed to solo stardom. ABC's Terry Moran is there in London tonight.
Baby, I know you're asking me to stay. George Michael's mega hit Faith summons up a flood of emotion, a whole era. Because I gotta have faith, I gotta have faith, faith, faith. Today, the tributes poured in around the world for the 80s pop icon, lost far too soon.
I knew all his hits. Yeah, it's very sad news.
I really cannot believe that I'm standing here and George has passed away.
He was a songbook to the good times, the bad times.
Outside his London home, fans gathered, lighting candles, some weeping. Michael was found dead at his country home Christmas Day. Police called to the scene, calling the death unexplained but not suspicious. His manager telling ABC News he died of heart failure. Pictures taken just a few months ago show his physique had changed, but there are still so many questions about exactly what happened to this 53-year-old. There will be an autopsy. George Michael's music touched so many, from the bubblegum pop he made with Wham to this holiday ballad.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away.
He later revealed how before he was famous, he worked as a DJ and struggled with stage fright.
I've no idea how I'm able, or was it almost immediately able, to sing to thousands and thousands of people when I literally just used to shudder at the thought of talking to these few dinner dance people.
Wham traveled to Beijing in 1985, the first Western pop act to play in China, before a crowd of 15,000. All over the world, he became a teen favorite, known for his stage presence and his sex appeal. A songwriter with 10 #1 hits in the U.S. But George Michael also struggled with stardom, fighting depression, hiding the fact he was gay from fans until a 1998 arrest for lewd behavior outed him.
The idea that he had been this tragic, old-fashioned, stereotypical cottager, they just loved it.
On social media, Michael's peers remembering his tremendous talent. Bandmate Andrew Ridgeley, heartbroken at the loss of my beloved friend. Elton John on Instagram, I'm in deep shock, the kindest, most generous soul and a brilliant artist. And Aretha Franklin, together they won a Grammy.
He was on the money. He made such a tremendous contribution musically. It's a huge loss.
Friends remember a man who also loved a good laugh, like with James Corden in the very first Carpool Karaoke. Baby, I'm your man. And so many remember tonight those soul-stirring anthems. Freedom! Oh, freedom! Freedom! Here at George Michael's London home, people have been coming all day and night to light candles, leave flowers and notes. This one says, "You had the voice of an angel, so now go sing with them forever." Tom?
And that memorial's still growing tonight. All right, Terry, thank you. There will be much more on the life and legacy of George Michael on a special edition of 2020 tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern. Next tonight to politics and a back and forth brewing between President Obama and Donald Trump. The outgoing president telling former advisor David Axelrod in a podcast interview he would have defeated Trump if he had ran for a third term. The president-elect responding tonight on Twitter saying, quote, "No way." The war of words heating up as Trump tries to move on from controversy surrounding his foundation. ABC's Mary Bruce is at the White House.
Tonight, it's current versus future president. It started with President Obama saying he could have taken on Trump.
I am confident in this vision because I'm confident that if I had run again and articulated it, I think I could have mobilized a majority of the American people to rally behind it.
But late today, Trump firing back, tweeting, "President Obama said he thinks he would have won against me. He should say that, but I say no way. Jobs leaving ISIS, Obamacare." A very different tone from that Oval Office meeting.
Very good man. Thank you, very good man.
Trump tonight also slamming the UN just days after it passed a measure condemning Israel, saying it has such great potential, but right now it's just a club for people to get together, talk, and have a good time. These latest critical tweets coming 25 days before the inauguration as Donald Trump is racing to free himself from potential conflicts. Announcing on Christmas Eve he's shutting down the Trump Foundation to avoid even the appearance of any conflict. In the same statement, Trump insisting that 100% of the money goes to charity. But there are questions about the foundation's spending, including whether Trump inappropriately used foundation money to purchase this $20,000 portrait. Trump has already paid a penalty to the IRS after the foundation made an improper campaign contribution. And now Trump's plan to shut it down is facing a major snag. The New York Attorney General's office is investigating the foundation and says it cannot legally dissolve until that investigation is complete.
And Mary Bruce joins us live from the White House tonight. And Mary, we're also learning about a shakeup on his White House team.
That's right. Already a little staffing drama. Just a few days ago, Trump named Jason Miller to be his communications director. But now Miller's announced he won't be joining the team here after all. Instead, Miller says his family needs to be his top priority. Tom?
Mary Bruce for us tonight. Mary, thank you. Next tonight, we head overseas, and the Kremlin saying it doesn't believe terrorism took down a Russian military plane. Some of that wreckage dragged from the Black Sea after the plane crashed Sunday, 2 minutes after taking off from Sochi en route to Syria. All 84 passengers and 8 crew, including most members of a renowned Russian choir, are believed dead. An investigation now focusing on technical faults and pilot error. Back here in the States, a state of emergency in Michigan, where a sinkhole forced the residents in more than a dozen homes to evacuate this holiday weekend. Take a look, a problem with an 11-foot wide sewer pipe, some 50 feet deep, eyed as the cause. One home already damaged by the hole, which officials estimate is 100 feet by 250 feet deep. Residents this morning receiving updates. As Eva Pilgrim reports, it's an area that has dealt with sinkhole problems before.
Tonight, the state of emergency in Fraser, Michigan, a sinkhole threatening this entire neighborhood.
Very scary, very scary. I'm glad we're out of there.
22 families evacuated, including Sue Alba, who woke up early Christmas Eve to the sound of splintering brick.
Loud noises cracking throughout the evening. They got progressively greater, like boom, boom, boom. So that's when we got up and couldn't get out of the garage door.
Neighbor Derek Lowen and his father ran over to help, grabbing whatever they could.
I didn't know how bad the situation was, but we kept running in and out as much as we could until police officers told us that we could no longer go in because it was too dangerous.
This town has had this problem before. In 2004, a massive 160-foot sinkhole opened on the same road, shutting it down for nearly 10 months. Authorities blaming this sinkhole on a collapsed sewer pipe 45 feet under the ground. Residents being urged to stay away.
And let these people get their jobs done. The devastating situation we don't want to become a tragedy.
Engineers are now working to figure out how to get some of these people back home, but say it could be 2 weeks before that happens. Tom?
It's incredible nobody was hurt. All right, Eva, thank you. Next to a deadly Christmas weekend in the city of Chicago. 12 people were killed, at least 40 shot in incidents between Friday night and Sunday night. The Windy City has been racked by violence. In 2016, get this, with 750 people killed this year alone. That is the highest annual homicide tally in more than 2 decades. Now to a pair of inmate escapes sparking manhunts in 2 states. In Texas, a suspect being held for assault escaping on Christmas Eve. And in Tennessee, 3 suspects still on the run after finding a soft spot in the jail and exploiting it. Here's ABC's Gio Badintes.
Tonight, the search is on in both jailbreaks. Video from inside the Tennessee jail showing how the inmates made their escape. Just after 1:30 a.m., ripping the toilet from the jail wall after a water leak had weakened the bolts, then popping open this metal panel leading to freedom.
These inmates all escaped out of the jail within 6 minutes. And fled over a fence.
3 of the 6 still on the run. And in Texas, another inmate, 36-year-old Jake Childers, who was arrested for assaulting an officer, escaped from jail. Police say he stole a truck and guns from a nearby home. A Facebook post from law enforcement urging residents not to interact with Childers and go call 911 immediately.
Everybody is concerned, and we'll have to be very careful.
And Tom, authorities will now, of course, investigate those glaring holes in security that allowed the Tennessee inmates to escape in just 6 minutes. Tom?
Gio, thank you. It is the day after Christmas, which means it is a busy shopping day in America with returns, customers cashing in on gift cards, and post-Christmas deals. The holiday shopping season isn't over yet. In fact, according to experts, spending is up and could top $1 trillion. Here's ABC's Adrian Banker.
Tonight, the rush to make returns and spend those Christmas gift cards, triggering one of the busiest shopping days of the entire year.
They gave my mom the wrong gift in the store, so I wanted to get a different color. You don't want to wait too long, so I wanted to get it like ASAP.
Did you get gifts that you absolutely hated, or was it just the wrong size?
Wrong size.
Retailers are hoping to cash in too, extending hours and offering deep discounts on just about everything. The best deal, clothing.
Absolutely amazing.
Name brand sites like Ann Taylor Loft, The Limited, and Express slashing prices by 50% or more. And experts say you may be able to bargain for a better deal in person. But don't procrastinate. Nearly a quarter of all stores shorten their return window around the holidays. Plus, be ready with your receipt and photo ID. More and more retailers require both to curb shoplifting. And if you have gift cards that you won't be using, try selling them online at sites like Raise.com and Gift Card Granny. Tom?
Some good tips tonight. All right, Adrian, thank you. There's still much more ahead on World News Tonight this Monday. We have an update on a Star Wars legend's health. And you won't believe what some people are doing to scare off package thieves. And an NFL heavy hitter known for stopping runs, making tackles, and getting sacks, throwing a surprise stunner. Stay with us.
Liberty Mutual stood with me when I was too busy with the kids to get a repair estimate.
Liberty did what?
Yeah, with Liberty Mutual, all I needed to do to get an estimate was snap a photo of the damage